Woo-wee! We got a little bit of an update for Netflix. Hey, I know what's going to happen with this video. I can't and will not compromise covering certain things, knowing what YouTube is going to do about that. But I will ask, perhaps consider subscribing. I know YouTube's going to hit this video with the yellow button of sadness, but I will be happy if you leave a like, a comment, and please consider subscribing today. We're falling a little bit behind, but we're going for 1 million by Christmas. We can do it. We're about 600. We need 600 more today. We can do it. Subscribe now. Now, Netflix stock plummeting right now after it has been formally indicted over their little dancey film, their little spicy film. I'm watching it go. Oh my God! It's just in real time. I'm watching it. It's down 15 points already, almost 3%. And then the news basically just broke, and as it just dropped to 16 points down, over 3%. Before we get into why all of this is happening, just a quick word from me. This channel, it's me. I'm the sponsor. And all I want to do is remind you that I have a thriving Discord community I'd like you to join. I have a strong presence on Twitter Alternative Parlor. You can find me on Twitter, and you can join my subreddit. I'd love to see you on all 4 platforms. Links are in the description of this video. You can also support the channel by clicking that join button down below and becoming a member here on YouTube, or signing up at my Subscribe Star, which is also linked in the description below. Both forms of support go miles to support people like my wonderful editor, Sean. Or my wonderful thumbnail creator, Ben. You don't have to do these things or join these communities, but it would be neat if you did. Now let's get on with the video. Now I saw an article from that was dated 5 days ago that broke this news, but it can't possibly be. I think maybe they just didn't date it right, because the news just broke right now, and the stock, I mean, it is just plummeting. It had a little bit of a buyback, and then they realized, oh wait, actually, no, this is a big problem. So, what happened exactly? Well, maybe Netflix got in trouble for their little film. Netflix indicted over lewd depiction of kids in that movie, we'll say. A grand jury indictment for promotion of this type of thing depicting kids was filed on September 23rd over the French film. Now, I don't know why we're just finding out about this now. I don't know if I missed the boat, but there's literally 100 new articles in the past 5 minutes about this. So I don't know if it just went public right now or what the case is, but clearly the stock market is reacting right now, is falling off a cliff. If we go over the last 5 days, it's not looking good. Today, just brutal. Netflix Inc. indicted by grand jury for promoting material in the film which depicts the junk area of kids. And here it is. The grand jury for Tyler County, Texas selected, impaneled, sworn, charged, and organized as such at the January term of AD 2020 that Netflix did then and there knowingly promote visual material which depicts terrible things. This is against the peace and dignity of the state. Uh-oh! 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 Oh wait, let me give you a quartering classic. Oopsie doopsie poopsie, Netflix. Woohoo! Boy! This does not look good. Now, look, I've been on the record. My opinion from the very start has been, look, this film is not for me, but I'm also not into kids. Let's put it that way. But at the most, how do I say, generous, I can say that if the film's goal was to highlight bad behavior that affects kids, by doing that very same thing, it kind of falls on deaf ears. And this is yesterday, even Senator Mike Lee unsatisfied with Netflix's response to his criticism of the film. Senator Mike Lee in Utah, unsatisfied with Netflix's response to his letter raising concerns over the controversial movie released last month, and is reiterating his call for the streaming platform to cease distribution of the film. Now, I don't know. I have not gone so far as to say they need to pull this. I don't think I can go that far. I'm more of the opinion that I like it out in the open and see the people defending it. This is my position. The film is a French film centered around, we already know. Lee joined U.S. Senator Ted Cruz and 4 state attorney generals, all Republicans, in criticizing the film. In Monday's announcement, Lee said that in addition to his letter, he discussed his concerns in more detail with Netflix employees by phone. I have to say that I am unsatisfied by Netflix's response. Asked whether this type of behavior depicted in the film constituted criminal conduct, Netflix only offered conclusionary statements in denial. The statement continued. Lee felt perplexed as to how Netflix could, quote, condemn the conduct depicted in the film while celebrating the film and the filmmakers who asked for the very things to happen. Quote, I reiterate my call for Netflix to cease distributing Cuties. Until it does so, Netflix lacks the moral standing to speak to any cultural issue. Yikes. Yikes. Now, this is all, of course, over their original apology. You know, Netflix is deeply sorry for, quote, inappropriate artwork used for the film about the dance group. No, they weren't. They weren't sorry. That picture was chosen on purpose by someone that liked what they saw, in my opinion. We're deeply sorry for the artwork we used for the film, the statement read. It was not okay. It was a scene from the movie. It's not like you made up this poster that didn't exist as a scene in the actual film. My God, Netflix. So woke. There's no doubt in my mind that this film will receive numerous awards from Hollywood later this year. That's, of course. On Thursday afternoon, the updated description of the title on Netflix read, they actually changed it. They changed it because it was a more accurate description, and people didn't like it. And now they're in trouble. I don't know what a grand jury indictment for this. This states that Netflix promoted, distributed, and exhibited material, which I don't want to go through the exact language. Netflix did not immediately respond to requests for comment from NBC News. The Tyler County District Attorney's Office did not comment on the indictment in response to NBC News' request for a statement. Critics of the film and its promotional materials, spiced up kids, equating them with all sorts of other bad things. The streaming company was criticized in August in the U.S. for their poster, which featured the kids also in dance costumes. French poster for Mignons in French was a group of them walking on the street in holiday shopping bags. Senator Mike Lee said in a public statement Monday that he spoke to Netflix and was unsatisfied. What I cannot understand how is Netflix can condemn. We talked about that. In an award-winning film, it's a queer's quote. I should say the company defended the film itself, however, telling NBC, It's an award-winning film and a powerful story about the pressure young girls face on social media from society, more generally growing up. We'd encourage anyone who cares about these important issues to watch the movie. Netflix's September statement said, nah, I don't think I'm going to watch it. I don't think I'm going to recommend people watch it. I mean, unless you're into that kind of thing. You know, I'm not. What does this mean? Well, the stock continues to drop in real time. Now it's down 6. Oh my God! It's just dropping in real time. Gadzooks. This is not a good look, Netflix. Now, it did start dropping. You see earlier, right when the news broke, it was actually going up for the day, and then pew, down to almost 16 points right now. Disastrous, and couldn't happen to better people. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.